Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chill Palm Midweek Reset. My name is Rachel King. I am a Pilates and a yoga and bar instructor in New York City. I work at Equinox. I work at a studio in Harlem called Updog Studios, as well as with private one-on-one clients, special events, private parties, all kinds of good stuff. I have a 30-minute core flow in store for us today. All of the music that you'll be hearing throughout our time together is from Chill Palm. And we'll go ahead and we'll get started seated down on our mat. You don't need a ton of space, so if you have a mat, amazing. If you have a towel, that works too. And we'll just want to make our way down to a nice upright seated position. You could be seated upon your shins, on a pillow, cross-legged, truly whatever is the most comfortable for you. I like always starting with one hand to heart, one hand to belly. You could also place your palms down to your thighs, palms up for a posture of receiving, palms down for a posture of grounding, and either softening your gaze, or if you feel comfortable, we can close our eyes for a moment. Slightly tuck the chin. Allow your shoulders to fall down from the ears, creating a little more length in our neck here. Let's take a nice inhale in through the nose and a nice steady exhale out the mouth. One more deep breath like this. Deep breath in through the nose. We can sigh it out. Exhale. Each month, I like to give myself a theme for my practice. And my theme for the month of July, which is already almost over, which is crazy, has been this sense of the earth and just reminding myself, even when the world feels crazy, that I am safe, I am grounded, I am secure. So if that resonates with you throughout our movement today, throughout our breath today, just keep centering in. I am safe, I am grounded, I am secure. We'll take another nice deep inhale in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. We'll flutter the eyes open now. Take an inhale to reach the arms long overhead. Exhale, bring your right hand down to your mat, and we'll come into a nice side body stretch. Really try to create so much space through the ribs on our left side body. And then inhale back up to center, reach tall. And exhale for the left hand to find your mat, finding length as we lean up and over to the left side, opening up your right side body. We'll do this one more time each side. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, right hand lowers to the mat. Inhaling, reaching back up to center. Exhale for the left hand to find the mat, leaning up and over to the left. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up your heart. And then we'll come down to an all fours position on your mat. So it means you bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. The hips are right above your knees. Always being mindful of stacking our joints here. Breathing through cat-cow. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up. Let's look up. Exhale, you'll curl the tailbone under, round the spine, head can hang heavy. Inhale, tilt your tailbone high, look up. Exhale, we find this deep scoop with the tailbone. Really try to press the shoulder blades away from one another. Take a moment here to add some gentle movement on your own, anything your body is craving. It might feel nice to draw your body in circles. It might feel nice to flip your wrist around, shift the weight forwards and backwards, maybe in little circles. If you chose an action that needs to be reversed, we always want to make sure we balance that out. And then we'll come back to our neutral home base. We have our shoulders right above the wrist again, hips right above the knees. We're up. Your pelvis under and hold this deep scoop. So that means we curled the tailbone under. Can you draw your ribs tighter together? Pull the belly button up and in deeper to the spine and engage the glutes and thighs right away. Keeping this activation, we'll tuck our toes into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift your knees just an inch or two up above the floor here. Holding this strong for 3 deep breaths. Inhales coming in through the nose. As you exhale, close the ribs a little tighter. Pull that belly button up and in. Inhale, fill with air. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Engage your thighs. One more breath to hold strong. Inhale. Exhale, we have that whole powerhouse fired up for 4, 3, 2, set your knees back down to the mat, untuck toes. Inhale, sends your tailbone high, look up. Exhale, curls your tailbone under, pressing your shoulder blades away from one another, head is heavy. We'll return to our neutral spine, drawing the shoulders away from your ears, creating lots of length in your neck. Let's find that little tuck of our pelvis again. Can we think belly button pulling up and in and engaging the glutes nice and tight? Extend your right leg long, toes tuck into the mat, and shift your weight just gently forwards and back here. Now we'll arrive back to stillness. Retuck your tailbone, re-engage your powerhouse. Flexing this right foot, it lifts up into the air. Thinking of this almost as a baby warrior 3. So we have energy out that back heel. Abs draw up and in. We keep our hips nice and closed. Can you extend the opposite left arm long? Already firing up a core a little deeper. Inhale to stay. Exhale to stay. Now let's point the right toes. Inhale, we reach out long. Exhale, round the spine, drawing your elbow and knee to the center of your body. Inhale to reach the limbs long. And exhale to drive it in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it in. We'll set our left hand down, right leg still extends, tucking the toes into the mat. From here, let's kickstand out this bottom left shin and come to the inner edge of your right foot, opening up your right arm tall. We are in a modified side plank here. Let's lift through the waist, engage your glutes. Feel like you're trying to suck an orange up into your armpit here. Taking an inhale as our right hand reaches tall. Exhale, let's make a big old circle. The right arm sweeps down to the earth. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, sweeping down and around. One more time like this. Exhale, sweeping low. Inhale, landing back up high. Let's flex the right foot. Can we lift the right leg up to our baby half moon? Firing up your powerhouse here. Abdominals, glutes, thighs. Holding for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale, we'll set the right foot back down to the mat. Engage your glutes, engage this left thigh. Launching off our bottom hand, we'll inhale, sweep the left arm up and over, coming into gate pose. And then exhale settles us into our baby warrior 2. Bend your right knee and look over your right arm. We can take some gentle movement here, bending the right knee deeper. Settling into a little bit of a deeper lunge, a deeper stretch for your inner thighs. And then we'll land in our stillness here. Engage your glutes. Inhale, flip your right palm. Let's sweep the right arm up and overhead. Left arm passes through. Then when we exhale, we'll send the upper body forward the opposite way. Inhale, dance it back. Send it forward. Then we'll sweep our left hand all the way back down to the mat. Extend your right leg long. Inhale. Exhale, return your right hand to the mat. Return your knees right underneath your hips back to our home base of our tabletop. Inhale, tailbone high, heart high. Maybe we shake it out a little. Exhale to round the spine. Maybe we shake it out. And we'll find our stillness again. Shoulders draw back away from your ears. Neck is long. Extend your left leg. The toes are tucked into the mat. Our hips are square. Gently shifting the weight forwards and backwards, stretching your Achilles, your ankle. Then landing nice and still with shoulders stacked above your wrist. All right, let's tuck that pelvis under. Let's get ready to say hello to our core strength again. Abdominals draw up and in. We fire up our glutes. Can you flex the left foot, lift it up just about hip height? Hold it strong. Keep breathing. Maybe we're ready to extend the opposite right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Let's add some movement here. Inhale, we lengthen everything. Look up. Exhale, round the spine. Draw the elbow and knee to the center. Inhale to reach out long. Exhale to drive it and pull the belly button to your spine. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, drive it in. We'll set our right hand down, left toes back to the mat. Now we kickstand this bottom right shin. So you open up that right shin, come to the inner edge of your left foot, and extend your left arm high, arriving in our modified side plank. Reminder here, we want to lift through our side body, lift through your lats, through your obliques. Inhale, reaching up tall. Exhale, sweep this left arm down to the earth. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, sweep it low. Inhale as your hand comes up overhead. Exhale, returning to the earth. And we'll settle with our left arm tall. Inhale. Exhale, reconnect that powerhouse. Flex your left heel. Lift it up to our baby half moon. And the ribs draw tighter together. Pull your belly button in. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale to stay. And then exhale, return your left foot to the mat. Okay, I'm going to start firing up my supporting leg. I'm going to launch off of this right hand. Inhale, sweep it all the way up and over into gate pose. Exhale settles us into our warrior two, our baby warrior two. So the left knee is bent now towards the back of your mat. We can take some gentle movement with it. Energy out the fingers, shoulders down, neck nice and long. I'll settle here. Inhale, flip your left hand, sweep the arm up and over, your bottom arm passes through in front. And then exhale, we'll send the upper body forward towards that left knee. Inhale, right arm passes through, left arm overhead. Exhale, reverse. We'll extend the arms, right hand tilts all the way back down to our mat. Left leg extends long back to our modified side plank. We can look down at the mat, set the left hand down. This time, we'll extend our legs to our high plank. So extend the right leg back. Pelvis tucks under. Engage your glutes. Inhale, we hold it strong. Exhale, pull the belly button up and in a little deeper. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, squeeze your glutes a little tighter. One more breath. Inhale, stay. Exhale, send your tailbone up to the sky, finding our downward dog. Lengthen the tailbone high. Option to add some gentle movement here. We're pedaling our knees. Maybe you just need to gently shake the head, loosen up your neck. Returning to stillness here. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip for a moment. Then inhale, re-extend your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. We'll step our right foot through between the hands. Gently set your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms long towards your ears. Our heart comes upright. We're in our low crescent lunge. Holding here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, can we shine our heart a little higher? Then exhale to your half split. Squeeze your booty. Flex your right heel. We lengthen the legs. Hips go back, heart forwards. Now we want to breathe into the underside of this right leg. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rebend your right knee forward. Exhale, return your hands to the mat. Left hand stays low. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, we'll sweep our arm down and low. Inhale, lifting from the earth. And exhale, returning to it. One more time with our big arm circle here. Inhale, right arm is high. Exhale, return your right hand down to the mat. We'll tuck the back toes to lift the knee. Step your right foot back to your high plank. Let's inhale, hold our plank. Exhale, bend your knees. Bend the elbows to dip your chest and chin low. Then on your next inhale, we glide our heart through to our cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and send the tailbone high to downward dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee. Open up your hips for a moment. Inhale to re-lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through between your hands and gently set your back right knee down. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up overhead into our low crescent lunge. Exhale to settle a little deeper here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, allow your hips to melt a little deeper. Now we inhale, preparing for our movement. Exhale, engage your glutes. Flex through that front left heel. Lengthening your legs sends the hips back. Our heart reaches forward. Hold this for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rebend your front left knee. Exhale, return both hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, sweeps your left arm high. Exhale, sweep your left arm down and through. Two more big breaths like this. Always inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, sweep it through. One more time. Inhale, brings this left arm high. Exhale, returns your hand down to the mat. We'll tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Step back to your high plank. Hold it strong. Okay, so you can always lower knees, chest, and chin for a vinyasa, or we can do our chaturanga. So let's take an inhale, holding the plank. So you bend your elbows just halfway. Then inhale to an upward facing dog. You lengthen the arms, your heart pulls through. And then exhale to your downward facing dog. One deep breath here. Check back in with yourself. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it strong. A little core action here. Pulse this right knee towards your nose as you pull the belly button up and in away from it. Like this for 4, 3, 2. Step the right foot through now. Inhale, our heart rises, arms rise. We are in our high crescent lunge. Then exhale, open up to warrior 2. So we want to ground our back heel down. The arms are nice and long. Right knee is bent. Inhale, stay. Exhale, maybe settling a little deeper. Okay, let's dance a little. Let's flip our right hand. Inhale, sweep your right arm overhead. Left arm passing through. Then exhale, we send the upper body forward. Similar to what we did in our warm-up. Inhale sends us back. Reverse. Exhale sends us forward. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to your side angle. You're welcome to now place your right forearm to your thigh. If you really want to fire up your core here, a little challenge for your obliques. Maybe we extend that right arm long by the ear. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. You got this. Fire up your glutes. Fire up your hamstrings. Hold it strong. Lovely. Let's inhale. Dance it back. Lengthen your front leg. Exhale, we'll float our hands all the way down to frame your front foot. Step your right foot back. You are welcome to take a vinyasa flow here, or just meet me in a downward dog. Exhale lowers you to the mat. Inhale sends your heart high. And exhale to downward dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it strong. We have our shoulders above the wrist. We have our belly button pulling up and in. Pulse your knee forward. 4, 3, 2. Step it through between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Grounding your back, right heel down, and then looking forward over your left hand. Inhale, stay. Exhale, settle a little deeper. Now flip your front palm. Inhale, dance it back, reverse the warrior. And exhale, we send it forward. Bottom arm passing through in front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, send it forward. One last time. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Then exhale, arriving in your side angle. You could rest your left forearm to left knee, or we could spice it up. Extend that left arm long to your ear. Squeeze your glutes a little tighter. Close the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, you got this. One more breath. Keep opening the heart. We did it. Inhale, let's dance it back. Lengthen your front leg. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands all the way down, framing your front foot. We'll step back, action to take a flow. Meeting in our downward dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, flutter your lips. We'll set our knees down to the mat. We'll bring our hips down to the heels, arriving in our child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up through your spine to sit nice and tall. Come to one side in order to swing your legs in front of you. We want to be seated right in the center of our space, so maybe needing to scooch ourselves up a little bit. The knees are bent. Let's have our legs zipped up all the way nice and tight together. We'll catch underneath our thighs. Draw your shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale, tilt back on your tailbone, pulling the abdominals in deeper, really firing up your glutes. Can you bring one foot to tabletop? Can we bring the other foot to tabletop? Can you extend the arms? We'll hold this just for 3 breaths. It is okay to shake. Just keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now can we lengthen the legs for the final challenge of this Navasana boat pose? Inhale. Exhale. We did it. Let's bring our feet back down to the mat, feet together, knees open, shake that out. Catching right above your ankles. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. We'll sit up nice and tall here. Bend your knees. The feet are now hip width distance apart. Our knees are pointing up. Our toes are pointing forward. We inhale to reach forward. Tailbone scoops under. Take your time. There is no rush. We are engaging our glutes and hamstrings. We are using that core strength. Once your head is flat, bring the arms beside your body and bend the knees. So maybe you can tickle the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Inhale, we'll lift our tailbone up off the mat, root through the heels, squeeze the glutes, finding your bridge pose. Hold this nice and strong. Perhaps even interlacing fingers underneath your spine. Can you draw your shoulder blades tighter together, opening up your chest? Inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Slowly with control, we lower our spine, lower the seat. Take a little windshield wiper to release your lower body. Then we'll hug our knees into the chest. Right hand goes to your left thigh. We'll guide our knees over to the right. And then you can look back over the left shoulder, coming into a supine twist. Breathing here, allowing the twist to deepen through your waist. Then we'll come back to center. Left hand to right thigh. Guide your knees over to the left. And we'll look over our right shoulder. Settling into our supine twist here. Taking nice deep inhales. Nice steady exhale. Bring everything back to the center of your body. Maybe hugging one knee a little tighter in and then the other. Maybe allowing this to become a happy baby. Catch under your pinky toes. Draw your knees towards the armpits. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Now hug everything right back into your chest. Let's give ourselves a really, really strong hug. So curl up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hug your knees in. Inhale. Then exhale, release everything down. Legs extended, arms extended. Close your eyes. Relish this rest. Taking deep inhales in through the nose. Audible exhale. Settling into your Shavasana. Allow yourself to feel the effects of your practice. Thank yourself for making time in your day to breathe, to move, to reset. Start wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Inhale, reach your arms long overhead, stretch it out. Exhale, hug everything in. Getting some forward back momentum, we rock up to a seat. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit on your shins. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. Let's bring hands, heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope as you come off of your mat and back out into your day, that you feel centered, you feel strong, you feel capable. Namaste. Thank you all so much again for joining me. My name is Rachel King. It was such a pleasure to be a guest with Chill Palm Sounds. Don't forget to sign up for their newsletter. They are doing these live streams every Wednesday as well. So next week you can join another wellness professional, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Follow their socials, check out their Spotify. They've got guitar music, piano, meditative and yoga music. It's really lovely. And it was such a joy to be a part of this midweek reset. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day.